The first thing that I remember about being a 76ers fan is honestly Easter Sunday when they went to the playoffs in the 2011-2012 season, when Drew Holiday and Lou Williams led them back in a third and fourth quarter comeback against the Miami Heat to steal that one game in the series. That was the first time that we were really, like, my entire family was watching the Sixers. So it was a really neat experience to just be surrounded by people who were Sixers fans, rooting them on, even though they would go on to lose that series that year to the Heat.
Yeah. It was really young, 2004, 2005, with Allen Iverson and Iguodala with like the old, like not the old Sixers logo, but like the one they tried for a couple of years. Remember having like a little banner in my room, and my dad was a huge Philly fan. So obviously for my dad's sake, I was like, okay, I'll watch him a little bit, but I didn't really know what was going on.
I didn't exactly grow up the biggest basketball fan. It's probably one of my least favorite sports, but my Philly roots run deep. And at right about before the time the process started, right when it started to get ugly, that's when I started to pay attention a little bit. And I've been following along all throughout the process because I'm Philly all the way. But yeah, that's when I started following. So I've been there from the start of the bad years.
Explain to me, what is the origin of the process and what does the process mean to you?
The process means skipping the segment in the NBA of kind of being caught in the middle, of being caught as one of those teams who's like a 10, 11, 9 seed every year, or even the teams that are like the 8 and 7 seed in the playoffs, and just skipping that entirely and jumping right to being title contenders.
Me, I'll continue to talk about we should try to keep our end goal in mind, which is to build a championship caliber team in Philly.
Sam Hinkie is the process, if you're curious. Yeah. Without Sam Hinkie, I don't think this would be possible. He's a revolutionary, and some would say, yeah, I have to think of a new word. Do that again, but I need a better word.
Fresh meat.
No, bad word.
Spoiled meat.
No. Oh my God. Adam, what am I trying to get at?
Pioneer.
Yeah, pioneer, but like, what would someone who thinks he's bad say that? Call that?
Somebody that thinks he's a rebel, outcast.
Like a what?
An intellectual.
Then, yeah, I like an idiot.
Yeah, so the process is to, do as bad as possible, and then you get all the all the draft picks, and you can just kind of like hoard them for a little bit and just keep bombing it. And then, once you finally have all the pieces for the puzzle of the team, you start doing really well.
Historically, it's the best way to guarantee yourself a chance to be in the mix long term is to focus on it, and to focus maybe with a little longer lens. The job is not to pick who the best players were in the past. The job is to pick who the best players will be in the future.
My favorite fallen heroes of the process. I'm very partial to the guys that came really before the process started, but I still consider them part of the process because they all got traded away. And that was when you were kind of angry as a Sixers fan because you're like, why are you getting rid of Drew Holiday? He's like the one good player that they have, and they got rid of him. But I think some of my favorite guys was Drew Holiday. I never liked Evan Turner, but Thaddeus Young was one of my favorite guys. I really like Lou Williams too, when he was coming off the bench as the sixth man in like the 2010, 2011, 2012 season. But some of my favorite fallen heroes of the process when like we were really stinking, like 10 and 72 level bad, was probably Jakar Sampson, because that guy couldn't do anything, and we started him at the shooting guard spot for an entire year. KJ McDaniels was one of my favorite guys because he was an energy guy even though he had almost no basketball skills. And then I have to say that my third favorite guy was Henry Sims, who's probably a guy nobody remembers, but he played the center position for him for a year and he was so awful.
Thad Young. Yeah, I love Thaddeus Young. I had a jersey for him, and then like the next season they got rid of him, so that was a huge bummer. Yeah, Thad Young.